Hi, I'm Claire Bubb. I'm an assistant professor at the Institute for the Study of the Ancient World at New York University. So I'm based in the New York area. And my research and my work and my writing is about ancient Greek and Roman medicine and biology and thinking about bodies. And at the moment, my real core area of interest is thinking about digestion and about food and diet and how all these things work together to lead to health and the ancient management of health.
Why bother?
That's a great question. What is the point of doing this? What is the point of what am I trying to achieve? So I think I think food is a hot topic, right? It's something all of us eat food every single day. And I think increasingly, even just in the past decade or two, people are getting worried about modern diet. The more scientific study we do of modern diet, the more concerning it becomes. That I think we need to really think about the food that we're eating. And I think this is something people have been doing for as long as there have been people. And so I really found it really interesting and thought-provoking to go through and put this together and think about these texts. And there's so much resonance. There's lots also about exercise. So anyone who's interested in exercise or in food, I think there will be resonances in thinking about how people from a totally different time and culture dealt with the exact same questions. And so there are lots of moments of, oh my God, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, I know that. I've had that, or I got that advice. Or on the flip side, there's also lots that is very alien and strange. Why would I ever do that? This makes no sense. This is an insane theory. And I think it helps kind of contextualize for us 2,000 years from now, people picking up a cookbook from today or a book about food today. What are they going to think is normal? And what are they going to really resonate with? And what are they going to think is, why on earth did they think that?
What senses does your work appeal to the most?
That's a really interesting question. I think it depends. So the book is divided. There are two halves to it. The first half talks about it's three sort of longer texts that are ancient advice on how to have a healthy regimen. So not just food, it's how food fits into your whole lifestyle. So what exercise you should do, how you should balance exercise and food. When are you sleeping? When are you getting up? What temperature bath are you taking? When are you doing it? How are you massaging your skin? What kind of moisturizer you're using? It's a whole kind of lifestyle guide. And one of them in particular, I think, is almost like a full body experience. He takes you from waking up in the morning to going to bed. And he starts with, when you wake up, you need to stretch. And so I think there's a lot of sort of, all of us do things like this every day. So it really is evocative of things and of course, all sorts of sensory aspects. And then the second half of the book is about specific foods and what various authors thought specific foods did for you. And so there, I think the taste and the smell comes in a little more, right? Because I deliberately chose foods that we still eat today that all the readers will be familiar with. And so, you're reading about lettuce and maybe you're thinking about what lettuce tastes like as you do that. These are foods we know.